Let's begin with some breaking news coming in from India. Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri briefed 13 foreign envoys in Delhi. Significantly, Misri stated that India had responded to a terrorist attack while the Pakistani side has been engaged in escalation. He also mentioned in this regard the Pakistani efforts to shield the TRF. The Foreign Secretary underscored that India's response was targeted, measured and non-escalatory, and how Pahalgam terror attack was a barbaric attack. India has made it clear that if Pakistan responds, India will also respond. Our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibol, is now joining us on the line. Sidhan Sibol, this was an hour-long meeting. What else was discussed after the meeting?
Well, Eric, it was a very important briefing. 4 points which were raised. First, of course, is the current escalation by the Pakistani side. Pakistan continues to violate the line of control, and 15 Indian nationals have been killed so far in the escalation. The second, of course, is Pakistan shielding the TRF, the terror group, which, of course, Pakistan has publicly said that it is shielding in terms of how its name was removed from the Pahalgam statement of the UNSC. The third, of course, is that the Indian response is targeted, measured and non-escalatory. That is something that the Indian side has been saying since morning. And fourth, of course, is how the Pahalgam terror attack is a barbaric terror attack. Largely, the Indian side made it clear that if Pakistan responds, India will also respond back. In fact, one of the ambassadors also asked that has India achieved its targets. The focus from the Indian side was that India has targeted 9 terror camps, but primarily the focus is to make sure that the threat of terrorism against India is neutralized.
All right, that is our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs. Sidhan, stay with me because the Minister for Foreign Affairs in India is continuing to talk to other leaders across the world, and the latest, he's just spoken to the Foreign Minister of Spain, and he says that they discussed India's firm and measured response to cross-border terrorism. This has been an ongoing thing for a whole day today. The Foreign Minister of India has been engaging with other foreign ministers and also leaders of other countries from across the world following the Operation Sindoor. There's one common word that is being used by world leaders across the world, and that is de-escalation. Sidhant.
Well, yes, of course, the world, the global community essentially has been saying that de-escalation should be the way forward. They've called for restraint. But we need to also understand India's point of view, that India has reacted to what Pakistan has done. The terror attacks by the Pakistanis in the Indian side, in Pahalgam. So essentially, that is what India has been trying to tell the world, and that is something that the world has also agreed. We have seen world leaders condemning the terror attack in Pahalgam. You've seen almost more than 15 world leaders speaking to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, clearly stating that they support India. Some countries like Israel has gone to the extent of saying that we support India's right of defense. Israel itself is a victim of terrorism. So this is something that is the message that India is driving to the international community, that cross-border terrorism has zero tolerance.
All right, that is our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Sidhan Sibol. We'll have to leave it there. Sidhan, thank you.